Please remember that all the opinions in the show are those of the host and should only be taken as food for thought. We're in no way telling you to do anything. Everything is kept anonymous for the safety of the listeners and no information is shared to anyone else. If you are easily offended by people's opinions or views, then thank you for making it this far, but this is not the podcast for you, so see you later. And please enjoy the rest of the show. The money continues to be an issue, guys, and at the weekend we came to loggerheads because I think she looks down on me over it and I can't get over it. She tells me on a day-to-day basis that we could do this and that and this if I could afford it. She's now mentioning that kids are out of the option because I haven't got enough income to afford her to finish work. Am I being too patient and being a walkover? Holy fuck! What I'd be out.
I think just for the listeners' purposes, I think we need to explain before this guy. What was the original thing? She was always questioning how much he earned from day one. This girl.
She said his choice in career had no future prospects, and she struggled to see a future.
Yeah. So yeah, I would tell her to fuck off, bruv.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the way it's like, we can't have kids because you don't earn enough. We can't go out because you don't have enough money. I can't go on holiday because you don't have enough money. It's like, where the fuck are you with this? That clip, which we've spoke about before, where the couple are on holiday and the guy goes to him, "Oh, how much have you spent on this holiday?" Oh, no, how much is in your bank? Sorry.
He's like, and he 1,600 or whatever.
And she's there, and he's like, "But you made me pay for everything." And she's like, "Yeah." And he just leaves. So I'm like, "Yes, mate. It's fucking gone."
In my head, yeah, this is 2024 now. They're like, we're no longer in the 1950s. If people want to have children and choose not to work, then you need to be in a situation where you're going to be able to do that. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? But unfortunately, I don't know many people who can live off just one person's salary and comfortably live off one person's salary for the rest of their life. The person would have to be on well over 100k a year to be able to sustain two people and a baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you have to be in a high earning job to be able to do that in the UK. So the fact that she even wants that from this guy, and I don't know, he could be on an average wage, about 30 grand is about an average wage now.
Mm.
If you on less than that, then maybe you need to look elsewhere. But I don't think that you being held to be like you're working, you're doing a 9 to 5 every day, and then getting told that you're not earning enough to with keep this woman because she wants to give up work. I would tell her to fuck herself. I literally. If Charlotte turned around to me and said that in the early days of our dating, I would have closed the door.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm just going to the toilet
later. Yeah,
and you hear the front door go.
If we was in a restaurant, you'd hear the fire alarm go because I've gone out the fire exit. Do you know what I mean? Fuck her. Tell her to go fuck herself. That's what I would do.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been in a relationship like that. Like my previous one, she was spending all her fucking money on weed and all that sort of stuff. And then when we went to like Newcastle, I forgot my bank card, so I had to pay for everything. Or like, I'd like to go see this film, but I can't afford it. It's like, well, why is that my fucking problem?
The thing is, I see in a relationship, there's give and take. Like there'll be times of the month where I'm skint, there's times of the month where Charlotte's skint.
Yeah.
One of you pay, one of you don't, and there are people that keep tallies of that as well. I think is weird. I think it should be pretty fluid. But if it's too one-sided and you're doing everything for this girl and she's not reciprocating anything back, then what is your relationship? You're just being you. She's essentially just looking for someone to keep her. She's looking to be a kept woman.
Yeah.
And that is so the drive behind her getting into a relationship is not actually wanting to be with you and liking you. It's how much you can earn and what you can give to her. And that's all.
When you meet someone, it's supposed to be like a journey. That sounds really gay. It's supposed to be like a journey, right? So like, you're not going to be in the same job you are now, like 15 years down the line. Like, how can she say what you're doing right now determines your future?
Yeah,
exactly. Because you don't know what happens. I've had loads of different jobs within the last like few years and sort of things like that, and I do not want to be doing this forever.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's like you got to start somewhere, and then once you're like living together or needs must, we need more money or stuff like that, then you like find other things you do. But at the minute, what's the fucking pressure?
Like, there's a difference between wanting your partner to have ambition and then just straight up using people for money. And the way this girl has come across from day one is she cares more about the paycheck than she does the actual relationship. So that would, for me, would be like, cut it off.
I would be before I come home from like work. Like if we're living together, I'd be like driving home from work. I'd stop at like Nando's. I'd take a picture of me eating Nando's and be like, "Oh, just stop for a quick meal. I'll be home in a bit," and then do it every day in a different restaurant. We don't go for meals anywhere. Yeah, well, I can't really because I spent all money on my meals, don't I? So I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm fine, bitch.
Me and Charlotte were together. Obviously, we worked in the same place, so we would have known how much each other earned anyway. But it was never a conversation we had. Like, because it's when we were dating, it's not really anyone's business until you're actually moving in together and doing and actually committing to financial situation together.
Yeah,
It's not. It's neither one of the people's business.
no, me and Sabina do it all the time, just back and forth. Like, so we still do like our own shopping and stuff like that. But like, if we go out for a coffee, if I pay Saturday, she'll pay Sunday, and we don't even say anything. You just end up paying. Sometimes I'm like, I'll be like, I'll pay. You know what I mean? And she'll do the same things. It's just, yeah, you get to know each other. And you know, like, I don't know.
Makes me sick. Makes me fucking sick.
It just annoyed me like that. I thought she'd already gone, to be honest. After that last email.
Yeah, so
I thought she'd already gone. And I don't know if you convinced her to stay, mate. Yeah. I don't know if you convinced her to stay or she decided to, but get rid of it. I mean,
tell her to fuck off, mate.
There's not many times we tell you that, but I've been there. It's not worth it, mate. Get the fuck out. Get out.